भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss from Bhagavad-Gita chapter 11 verse number 5. Fifth verse, that is Sloka 11.5 of the Bhagavad-Gita. So I will read the verse, synonyms, translation and purport now. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The verse is like this. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Pasya me partha rupani Shatashotha sahasrashah Nana vidhani divyani Nana varna kritini cha. Synonyms. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Pashya, just see, me, my, Partha, O son of Pritha, Rupani, forms, Shatashaha, hundreds, Cha, Atha also, Sahasrashaha, thousands, Nana, Vidhani, variegated, Divyani, divine, Nana, variegated, Varna, colors, Kritini, forms, Cha, also. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine and multicolored forms. Arjuna wanted to see Krishna in his universal form, which, although a transcendental form, is manifested for the cosmic manifestation and is therefore subject to the temporary time of this material nature. As the material nature is manifested and non-manifested, similarly this universal form of Krishna is manifested and non-manifested. It is not eternally situated in the spiritual sky like Krishna's other forms. As far as the devotee is concerned, he is not eager to see the universal form because Arjuna wanted to see Krishna in this way. Krishna reveals in this form. This universal form is not possible to be seen by any ordinary man. Krishna must give one the power to see it. So let's get into our discussion for today. So we are in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad-Gita and we are in the 5th sloka. Now here Bhagavad-Gita is like a crest jewel box. So the crest jewel box, in this the jewel is carefully, safely protected amid the cushions in the crest jewel box, wherein so the jewel is perfectly protected inside the crest jewel box. Similarly, bhakti is protected by jnana and karma. So in the sense that bhakti yoga comes in between, which is chapters 7 to 12 of the Bhagavad Gita, and chapters 1 to 6 deal with karma yoga, chapters 13 to 18 deal with jnana yoga. So that's how Bhagavad Gita has jnana, bhakti and karma, but bhakti is protected carefully in between jnana yoga and karma yoga. So now people have different opinions about God throughout the world. So many people give different opinions. So there are many things in this world which many people agree on and they have the same opinion, but for God everybody gives entirely different opinions. Everybody has their own opinion about who is God, what is God, where he lives, etc. So some consider God as an ordinary human being, so just like themselves. Some consider the Supreme Lord and Devatas to be the same. So if we say worship Krishna and worship Ganesha, so this is mostly, this Second misconception is mostly in India, that if we say worship Krishna and at the same time worship Ganesha, many people will accept. But if we say Krishna only, then nobody will not nobody. Some people will feel not good about that. So because they consider the Lord and the Devatas to be the same. So some consider nature or cosmos to be God. So the nature that is outside, which is like controlling everything, it's some people think that it is God. So these are the three misconceptions about God. So there are many, but we are listing only three right now. And now here this Bhagavad Gita, this chapter 11, 10 and 11 basically prove that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in any other bona fide scripture, so like if we take the Bible, the Quran, etc., over there it is said that the representative who is propagating this message in the Bible, he says, I am the son of God, or I am the messenger of God. So Jesus Christ says that he is the son of God, but Prophet Muhammad says that he is the messenger of Lord Allah. But here only in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself, he is proclaiming that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. So here it is stated, Krishna proclaims himself. So in no other bona fide scripture this happens. So there is no representative who claims that he is God except Krishna, because he himself is God and he is proclaiming in Bhagavad Gita 10.8. So now another point is belief versus faith. So faith means putting belief in action. So we believe that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but faith means putting the belief in action, that actually worshipping Krishna and taking shelter of him at all times. So there is this example of the Charles Blondin story, who is from France, and he did tightrope walking with a wheelbarrow on Niagara Falls. So the people around were cheering him up at that time. So the wheelbarrow had fruits and vegetables in it, and putting that he was walking. So with on a tightrope on the Niagara Falls. So then the people around were cheering him, and he asked them that, do you think I will be able to go back to where I started from? And then the people still cheered and said that yes, you can do it. But when he asked that instead of these fruits and vegetables, if one volunteer wants to come and sit here in the wheelbarrow, can you do it? So nobody came and sat at that time, because so that is the difference between belief versus faith. So belief means that Charles Blondin, he can cross and go back to the starting point, but nobody had the faith in him that yes, I will be safe when I go in the wheelbarrow. So that's why nobody went. So that's the difference between belief and faith. So the faith we get by reading Srila Prabhupada's books. So we understand how to put the beliefs in action. So now coming back to this point, that Krishna himself is God here. So we are believing, and now we need to put it in action. So that can happen by reading Prabhupada books. Now Krishna is God, and many people claim in this world, so misconceptions about God we were discussing. So many people in this world claim that they themselves are God. So that is another thought process, another flow of thought, wherein people claim that they themselves are God. And Krishna, he sets a criterion in this chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita, wherein he shows his universal form. So he shows his universal form, and Prabhupada himself is also saying that this is the criterion by which we can understand who is God. So many people in this world proclaim that they are God, and if they can show the universal form, we should ask them if they can show the universal form. That is the criterion of God being God that is being set here. So lifting Govardhana hill on the tip of the pinky finger of the left hand, for example, and like performing other Herculean tasks. So these things show that Krishna himself is God. So here we read the purport of Srila Prabhupada, and we understood that Arjuna wanted to see the form, and that's why Krishna revealed this form, but the devotees are not much anxious about seeing this form. So Prabhupada explains things in his purport by which one cannot understand simply by reading the translation. So here we just read the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine and multicolored forms." So the understanding in the scenario that we got upon reading Srila Prabhupada's purport, we would not get it ordinarily. So this is the importance of reading the commentaries of the previous acharyas. So now coming a bit into this topic, so chapter 11 overview. So let's see an overview of the 11th chapter. So first sloka to 4th sloka, Arjuna speaks and he asks Krishna. So there is a humble request of Arjuna, and then from sloka number 5 to sloka number 14, Krishna agrees and he manifests his universal form. And then from sloka number 15 to 45, Arjuna reveals his experience and prays to the Supreme Lord. And then from 11.46 to 55, the armed form, so that is the four-armed Vishnu form is shown, and the original Shyamasundara form of the Supreme Lord, he reveals to Arjuna. So here just now we saw in not just now, but in the previous verses of chapter 11, verse number 3, verse number 4, etc., where Arjuna, he inquires from the Supreme Lord, and not inquires, but he humbly asks him to please reveal to him his universal form. If he is qualified, if the Lord thinks that he is qualified, he can reveal the form to Arjuna. So this is Arjuna's prayer. So this is humility of Arjuna, and humility is that jewel by which the Lord gets attracted easily. So we can remember the overview of chapter 11 by an acronym RUPA, R-U-P-A. So here R represents request, that is shloka number 1 to 4. U represents universal form, that is 5 to 14. P stands for prayers, that is shloka number 15 to 45. A stands for armed form, shloka number 46 to 55. So now in shloka number 1, Arjuna is requesting to Krishna. He is telling that my illusion has been dispelled. In shloka number 2, he is saying that he understood Lord's glories. In shloka number 3, he says that he wants to see how the Lord entered this cosmic creation. In shloka number 4, he says, if you think that I can behold your universal form, then please show it to me. So this is the form by which the Lord enters this cosmic creation. So here there is one very good line or a quote. So deserve before you desire. So Arjuna, he is humbly asking the Supreme Lord, he is humbly praying that if you think I deserve it, please give it to me. So first somebody should deserve something, then only he can desire it. Somebody should have the proper qualification for it. So here why Arjuna wants to see this form, that is also being explained by Prabhupada in the purport. Now number 1, To help the people understand the Lord's glories. Number 2, to establish Lord's divinity for all. Number 3, to convince others that Krishna is truthful. Number 4, to set a criterion to understand who is God. So this is the 4 reasons. And why the Lord showed the universal form. Number 1, to establish unequivocal supremacy of himself, that he is the supreme Lord. Number 2, to set the criteria for any incarnation. Number 3, to please Arjuna who wanted to see it. Number 4, to encourage Arjuna to fight. Now here this 11th chapter, so this is the 5th verse, so there is not much to explain here. This is a small purport also, so we will not try to concoct much about it, but we have like explained what has been given in the purport. So now another thing, so let's see about another thing, which is Robert Oppenheimer, Bhagavad-Gita and the atom bomb. So there is a movie about Robert Oppenheimer. So we all know this. So it's related to the invention and the test of the atom bomb by America when the World War II was going on and Germany surrendered. Then to curb Japan's influence, America had invented the atom bomb and dropped it on Japan. So that's what this movie covers. And this movie speaks mainly about Robert Oppenheimer, who was the scientist who invented the atom bomb. So he is the man behind the atom bomb, and this is his lines. So what he is telling, so even the actor in the movie who acted as Robert Oppenheimer, he also mentions that he read the Bhagavad-Gita in preparation. So there is this verse in the Bhagavad-Gita, that is Sloka 11.32. So this verse was quoted by the actual Robert Oppenheimer when the atom bomb was dropped, and also the actor who acted in the movie, who played the role of Robert Oppenheimer, he also quoted the same verse. So this verse says, Kalo asmi loka kshayakrit pravriddho lokan samahartum iha pravrittah rite pitva na bhavishyanti sarve yeva sthitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all the people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So that's what is mentioned here. So Oppenheimer, he read Bhagavad Gita and he quoted this verse when the bomb was dropped. So he was very upset that his work had such destructive potency. So he quoted this verse and he mentioned about Krishna, who encouraged Arjuna to fight in the battlefield. So Oppenheimer was actually a Sanskrit scholar also, and he read many texts, Sanskrit texts like the Bhagavad Gita in its original form. Original form in the sense the original Sanskrit form. It's not the form that we have, which has been commented on by Srila Prabhupada. The original exact thing Oppenheimer had read, and he was misguided due to politics, and later he repented about his mistake that he did not he created something which was very destructive for the world. So another point that we can mention here, the last as a wrap up, is that the Vishwarupa form of the Supreme Lord is a temporary form, and the devotees don't want it. So Prabhupada writes that Arjuna is asking for other people's sake who don't believe that the Lord is God, to show them the majesty and opulence of the Lord. Arjuna asks him to show his universal form. But Prabhupada writes, as far as the devotee is concerned, he is not eager to see the universal form, but because Arjuna wanted to see it this way, Krishna reveals this form. So this is the main essence of this 11th chapter, and especially especially the section that we are talking about of the first 4 verses, then the 5th one, wherein the Lord is asking Arjuna to reveal the universal form. Arjuna is asking the Lord to reveal the universal form, and then he is trying to prove to everybody in this world that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and nobody can equal him. He is Asama Urdhva, means there is nobody equal to him. So because of that, there is nobody above him also. So I would like to end my explanation here on Bhagavad-Gita Sloka 11.5. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranams. Amma!